Hello everybody, how you doing? Thank you for joining Chef Anthony back in my playground here, ready to perform and to get back into the swing of things. Today I'm so happy that you're with me. To all of my family, friends, neighbors, and especially those students that attend our program here at Rayfield Family. Want you to know that you're cooking today with Chef Anthony, and as always, I'm always happy and elated to have you in my presence. Today we're gonna make a fish and chips with some sweet potato fries and coleslaw. All right. I was inspired by one of our students, Khalil Pasquale, to go ahead and make a fish and chips. So I said, all right, guess what? I will go ahead and do that today. Not only that, at the end of this video, we have a 1-800 number for any one of the students that have the opportunity. You guys could go ahead and call in the 1-800-913-5481 number, and you can always send a request, what you would like to make, what you would like to see being made, and that I can be able to generally give you a helping hand to gauge you into that direction, because it's best to know what you like so that we can go ahead and make it together. So today we're cooking with Chef Anthony, and first of all, we're going to start out by making a batter. Usually we could make a batter to fry the fish. The fish I'm going to be using today is Alaskan pollock, as well as the tilapia. Those are two basic, simple fish that you could use, the fillet part of it. And I've taken the liberty to go ahead and slice it or cut it down to a certain cut size so that it will be looking nice on the platform. And also I took the liberty of peeling a sweet potato. We have some very beautiful potatoes, and I urge every one of you that every weekend, every Saturday, we are out here working in the vineyard of the school, and we are giving away pounds of food, fresh groceries, items that you can utilize at home. You know, instead of going to the grocery store and spending your money, why not come by, stop at Rayfield every Saturday from 9 to 1, that we are giving away free groceries to the community. So you could come by and get you something that we could work out of that, and that you can also enjoy. So taking the liberty to peel a sweet potato. After that, I cut it at a diagonal. As you can see, pretty much a 1/4 inch cut, and it is elongated. So what I'm gonna end up doing is that I'm gonna probably end up wedging this so that I will be utilizing it in the process of frying it. So we're gonna start off with two eggs. Okay, we are gonna make an egg wash, and then we're gonna add the batter flour to it to enable it to become that batter in itself. Okay. Then put it into a bowl, and we want to kind of, with that, we're gonna take a cup of water. We're gonna add it to the substance of the egg, and we're gonna mix all of that together. We want to whisk it around backwards and forward to basically create that egg wash. Okay, good egg wash. You beat it a couple times and it's gonna foam, but that's quite all right because that's a part of the process. I'm gonna be using this brand by Joe's Gourmet. I'm a gourmet guy, and I like gourmet things. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add just about what I need. You don't need to use it all. Use what you want to use to a certain amount. We're looking for a slight consistency, not too thick and not too light. Okay, I'm not going to add in too much because I do want it light for a purpose. All right, because I'm going to dredge the fish and the remaining part of this this batter mix. Also, where did I put my pan? One quick second. Put my pan on the side. Make sure that it's dried out completely from all the excess of the water. And on the back stove, I already have the oil. The oil is heating up. The oil right now is generally, just so that you would know, if your oil is at 350 degrees, I'm gonna take a wedge of the sweet potato, and I'm gonna go ahead and place it in there, just to kind of see the motion that I'm getting from it, and it's working very to the point where it's perfect enough for me to go ahead and put it into action. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add to the batter. I'm gonna add in the Alaskan Pollock to the batter. Want to make sure that it's completely submerged into the batter mix. Drain the dredge from the actual liquid, so that you could basically place that onto the flour, that the crusted part of that, in order to crust this properly. You want to make sure that you flour both sides. And it's pretty much covered. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Once the heat gets to a point where you have it's working well enough for you, the best thing to do is turn it down just a tad bit, so that you're not don't allow it to be on extreme high, because then it will cause your item to burn too quick, and it's best not to allow it to burn in that sense. So if you have to, turn it down to a medium high heat. That way you're not throwing yourself off course. One quick second. Remember, drain off as much as the excess liquid so that it's not causing you to add, so that the purpose of the crusting is to be light, is not to be overwhelming on your seafood or even your vegetables. All right, now you want to make sure that you flip the fishes over so that they cook evenly on both sides. The fish will begin to float a little bit. That's to inform you that it has been practically cooked straight through. That's one set of fish that is cooked so far, and those are the Alaskan pollards. Notice that is pretty. It has that vibrant look. It's lightly golden, and not too much pressure on the heat, so you don't burn them, and that's not what you want to do. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with the tilapia. Drain and dredge. That's what you're doing. You're doing a draining and then a dredging process. Hope that you guys are having fun at home, not only watching this video, but being on those Zooms, calls or the Zoom appearances and participating in everything that we are doing out here. I want you to know that we love what we do, and we love you and miss you, not just speaking just to be saying that, but because, you know, your presence is always a beautiful thing for us. All right, we're gonna continue on and Completing the last few. There's no need to get rid of the flour because you can use the same. Considering the fact that we are working with it with the oil, we can also use the same batter and flour mix to do the same thing with the potato fries, with the sweet potato fries. Do the same thing. We're gonna go through the same procedure, the same process as far as the dipping and then the dredging. After 2 minutes on one side, you want to turn this fish over. As I said, you want to always do that so that it cooks evenly on both sides. You don't just want to put it in and just forget about it. It's not going to flip on its own. In about another 2 more minutes, it will be all completely done. After which we'll then go forward. We'll proceed with adding the sweet potato wedges in there. Meanwhile, that's in that process. We are gonna go ahead and now get ready to dredge the sweet potatoes. How many of you guys out there love your vegetables? One of the vegetables that I like is some sweet potatoes because it's flavorful, and I like it because it's sweet. Alright, it's starting to float. That means get ready. Once they're floating, they're ready to come on out. Nice golden brown look. Okay, to the right side, which is the right side of me, left side of you here, is the tilapias, and then we have the Alaskan polar. Depending on the fish that you use and the grade of your batter process, is going to come out looking a little bit on the dark side, or it may be lightly golden brown. Either which way, as long as you don't let it sit there and just overcook, and it won't be burnt. but this is really nice looking fishes as it is for right now. Now we're gonna go ahead and drop the process of the potato wedges. May have to turn the heat up just a little bit more on that because it is something that is gonna be beneficial because the temperature may drop. So you want to keep the temperature up between that 300, close to that 350 range, anywhere between 300 350. I would figure it would be practically good enough and well for you to utilize the grease. Meanwhile that's working. I'll put in the last few pieces here into the flour to completely go ahead and dredge it. I'm going to shake that around a little bit there so the flour covers both sides of the potatoes. Beautiful. Last of the batch. All right, Khalil, I hope you're enjoying this because I need to know what it tastes like once you're through completely making it on your end. And everybody else, please do try this for yourself at home. I promise you're gonna love it. You're going to be able to enjoy it. And I will be looking forward, hopefully sometime in the near future where you can invite me on over and prepare me something that you have practiced. It's a practice makes perfect. So if it did not go right the first time prior because you either had the heat too high, try it again. Okay, start over. That's nothing wrong with doing that. When you do that, you're able to get this process to be a little bit more perfected. All right. Okay, so while we're waiting on the potato wedges to cook, same procedure. You wanna, after a good 2 minutes, you wanna basically just go on ahead and flip them over. As again, you wanna make sure that these things are cooked on both sides, not just one side where the heat is coming up. You wanna make sure it's cooked practically good on both sides. Earlier today, I prepared some coleslaw from scratch. Coleslaw making from scratch is use a cabbage. You're gonna need some carrots. You definitely are gonna need a grater. Preferably, there are different type of graters that you can use. If you have a hand grater, I have one around here, but I guess it's somewhere on the other side. Use a hand grater and you can hand shred the cabbage. And after you finish peeling your carrots, you basically do the same thing. Adding to that, you're gonna, if you have some raisins, you would add some raisins to it. Depending on your likeness of sweetness, you're gonna add in some sugar, anywhere between a half a cup, depending on how much of the coleslaw that you're making, and you're gonna add in some mayonnaise. And then you incorporate it all together. Keep stirring it, stirring it, stirring it, and that's your coleslaw. That will be your coleslaw. All right, our vegetable will be just about ready. Our vegetables are just about ready. I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this coleslaw, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna place that onto my platform of my plate. This is some good coleslaw, I'm telling you. If you try the recipe like I'm laying it out to you, it's gonna be great. Oh man, these are some beautiful looking very beautiful looking potatoes. Alright, they're ready to come out. Come on, wherever you are. Yeah. Oh, these are pretty. My. Who would have ever known that you could eat potatoes like this? Just so that you can see the beautification of them. You see how nicely golden brown they are? Man, you see that? All you need is just a little splash of salt to it, and guess what? You're good to go. Just a little sprinkle of salt, not too much. Remember, it's sweet potatoes. You don't want to become from sweet to salty. You don't want that. We're gonna go ahead and add the last remaining segment of the rest of the potatoes, and that will be it for the potatoes. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead and plate that dish. All right, so now I will take a couple of my potato wedges, and depending on how I want to go with this, that's up to me. And it will definitely surely be up to you as well. All right, and I'll go ahead and I'll lay my fish on top here, and give me a small piece. Now this is your fish and chips with sweet potato fries and coleslaw. It is a treat to eat. Something that I know you're going to enjoy. It's up to you if you want to choose to go ahead and add some tartar sauce along with this, or some ketchup. Whatever rocks your boat, go ahead and knock yourself out. But I do thank you for spending this time with me, Chef Anthony. Please enjoy and have a wonderful day.